Welcome. Hey, Allie.
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got DeAndre Jordan, Brandon Ingram out there with Mobley. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's MyLeague in at the shooting guard position. And for the Raptors, we've got Butler, Green out there with Paul George. Then there's Aaron Gordon, and it's Thompson in at the force line. All right, Doris, survey the league for us. Some teams that look great on paper coming into the year have really underachieved thus far.
Yeah, winning isn't always about just having a collection of quality talent. It's do the pieces fit together? Is there a commitment to winning across the board? Theories and predictions are fine, but you actually play the game between the lines.
Now here's Butler. Thompson, no good. Here's MyLeague. Outside Morant. Green with the defensive effort. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Klay Thompson understanding how to read the floor and make the right choice. Yes, he can score it, but good vision there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
MyLeague.
Defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the floor.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
Now here's Butler. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. George drives in. It's good.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Now here's Green. Pass to Butler. Throws it up high, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, can we remember the guy's got a 40-inch vertical? I'll tell you, he does his best work in the air, I think.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Mobley. Ingram, the pass to Jordan. The shot off that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Butler finds Thompson. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside Butler. To the paint. Oh, rejected by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Unloads from 13. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Butler passes to Thompson. Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
A line change here for Toronto. And the Raptors call time here.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
Here's Dunn. Brown with some nice D.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Dunn with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. The ball's knocked loose. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, B.A., he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA.
Brown can't hit. On offense, here are the Thunder. They trail by 1. Dunn outside. Five to shoot. Takes a 13-footer. Hauled in by Brown.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And it's Thibault missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Thibault on the wing, defended by Dunn. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Dunn. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And this is what I like about this guy. Tenacity on the dribble drive, plays with a ton of force.
The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Thibault. Down low.
Threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
The Thunder shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Brooks. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Here's Ingram. Misses the step-back jumper. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Raptors. They're up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
D'Angelo Russell is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Johnson in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woo-hoo! Up top, Thybulle.
Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And the Raptors with some changes. Gordon, he's checked in for Thybulle. And it's Paul George in for Brooks. Jordan's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mobley comes in for Ingram. Dunn outside. Unloads from 13. The putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
It's George on the wing. Defended by Dunn. Count the basket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Tipped away. Pass to Johnson. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Very few miscues from this team tonight. They valued their possessions and hold the lead, partly because of it.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for Toronto. Green comes in for Russell. Mikhailuk's checked in for Oklahoma City. Ja Morant comes in for Beverly. Here's Mikhailuk. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. And the jam by George.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better. Boy, we are so lucky to have so many outstanding young role models in the NBA. Aaron Gordon did fantastic work in the community in Orlando when he was a member of the Magic.
Thompson, he's checked in for Johnson. Butler against Morant. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Second team foul.
Jordan against Gordon. Gordon with a steal.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Gordon making a donation to support homeless kids in local schools. Also, Aaron producing a video to help spread awareness in Central Florida.
Gosh, that video was so special. Aaron said, quote, "Potential is universal. Opportunity, not so much. That's where we come in," unquote. Boy, just great to have guys like Aaron in the league caring about the youth in their community and trying to make an impact with their influence. Well, you love to see Klay Thompson take off toward the rack, the vertical on time.
The Thunder have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Butler on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, stolen by Morant. To the middle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when
with a lead. Here's Green. Kicks it to George. Thompson left side. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Thompson shoots over Mobley. Thompson's shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Reddish. Green with the defensive effort.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And Gordon with the big finish.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. Vonleh's checked in for Oklahoma City. Ingram comes in for Reddish. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Oklahoma City trailing.
Substitution for your Raptors.
Morant with it. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Into the lane. Russell with the rebound.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Ingram. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
The pull-up. Here's Johnson. Shots blocked. And he gets it back. Brooks, right side. Back to Johnson. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Dunn, he's checked in for Mikhailuk. And it's Beverly in for Ja Morant.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Ingram. And that one hits the back iron.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Vonleh's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram. Not going to go that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Russell into the lane. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got 5 rebounds in the game. Ingram up top. to stop the drought. Here's Von Lay. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And that's going to be a foul on Toronto. And he makes a first. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And Toronto calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
One second left. George drives in. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And they flat out dominated that second quarter. Hard to believe they were behind at one point as they're now up 11. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Whatever they're trying to do on offense, it ain't working. If they have any chance of coming back in this one, they're going to have to be more methodical in their approach. Talent without discipline will never result in sustained success.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Brandon Ingram out there with Mobley. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's MyLeague in a two-guard. And here's Ingram from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. It's been fun watching Brandon Ingram's scoring stats climb. He's a guy who can really fill it up, whether he's inside or outside of the arc.
It's George on the drive.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet. The defense cannot handle him right now.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Raptors.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Oklahoma City now. A 12-point game. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That'll be game number 4 of 7 on this current road trip. Jordan misses. You know, Grant, what's really impressive about Ingram's scoring is what he can do on those nights when he just goes off.
Yeah, we've seen some explosive stuff from him on the offensive end from time to time. Now, when he's dialed in, he can absolutely torch you. You just wish he could perform at that level every night.
There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
Well, there's a certain hunger to the way Draymond Green approaches an NBA game, and that in and of itself is a skill.
Morant, the pass to Ingram. Here's Mobley. Green covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobley. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Morant, the pass to Jordan. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. George outside, going inside, and George with the jam.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Here's Morant. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Reddish is checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. Here's Thompson. George finds Green. Outside Butler. Back to Green. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The shot by Butler, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside Morant. Out to the right wing. Here's Mikhailuk. To halt the run, Jordan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Moses Brown.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
Von Lay's checked in for Oklahoma City. Beverly comes in for Mikhailuk.
You know, at this point in his career, we talk about DeAndre Jordan as a role player. But it wasn't that long ago that he was a first-team All-NBA player. In the right situation, this guy can do great things.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
George has gone 6 of 8. Pass to Jordan. Here's Reddish. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. And the thing about Jordan, he has elite specialties.
That's exactly right. One of the league's leading rebounders for so many years. A defensive anchor. A guy who sets incredible screens. This is why stars love to play alongside him.
Dunn, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, that's about inside positioning and the attack mentality. Jimmy Butler on the throwdown.
Pass to Jordan. Done with it. There's 1:54 left in the third. Here's Reddish. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
At the line for
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition. Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Inside, here's Thibault. Left side, Brown. Isaac, the pass to Russell. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Reddish. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Moses Brown.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Mobley, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he makes all 3. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Here's Brooks. No good that time. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Here's Reddish. Isaac covering. Reddish misses. The Raptors have gone 4 of 9. Brooks. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, Jonathan Isaac coming such a long way in terms of his awareness and vision. Nice setup.
Pass to Mobley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mobley's got 8.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. No good on the shot. And so it's Toronto liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The offensive rebound. Mikhailuk. And it's blocked by Thybulle. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Brooks finds Gordon. Gordon with the big finish.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Ingram, the pass to Beverly. Back to Ingram. Pass to Mikhailuk. 5 on the clock. And now the Raptors on the break. Brooks outside. Right side, Russell. On the wing, Brooks. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And there it is for him.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. How about the ability to finish with authority. Go ahead, young sir.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Gordon. Butler comes in for Thibault. Paul George, he's checked in for Brooks. And Green is subbed in for Russell. Jordan's checked in for Oklahoma City. Ja Morant comes in for Beverly. And George with the jam.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Mikhailuk. Isaac covering. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. You know, Doris, last season was the Ignite's inaugural run in the G League. You think those elite recruits got the extra seasoning they needed playing on that team?
Boy, B.A., what an amazing opportunity for young men. They got to play with real NBA talent. I think it's a system that really could spur the development of young players.
Russell's checked in for Paul George. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Jordan. It's good on the putback.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Russell. Green, the pass to Butler. Outside, Green. Russell against Morant. The baseline J is on the way. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Pass to Mobley. Now here's Ingram, defended by Thompson. Ingram, the pass to Morant. Morant drawing the double team. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson outside. Back to Green. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Draymond Green is a top passer at his position, and he loves to get his teammates involved.
The Thunder have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Ingram, and here's Jordan. Outside Morant. Pulls it in from the elbow. Oklahoma City the rebound.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Jordan misses.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Russell against Ingram. Pass to Butler. Back to Russell. Outside Butler. Thompson outside. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here's Morant. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And it's Green missing. So it's the Thunder now, trailing by 19. Morant against Russell. Morant, no good. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Thompson. Butler on the wing. And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thanks, guys. D'Angelo, some great basketball tonight. Talk about the winning habits this team is forming.
Keeping it simple on the offensive end, limiting our errors on the defensive end. And I think that piles up. We stay solid throughout the whole game. Just simple, man. I think the simpler we keep it, the better we are as a team.
Keep it simple. What a great reminder. Thanks, D'Angelo.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.
I'm a space cadet. Yeah. Measure about 2 protects. Boom. With the dripping at him. We on the Illuminati way.
Tell me if I'm looking better. Just the other night I was playing with this fed up. My mama said I'm acting kinda different. It's probably all the that I've been missing. I don't tell nobody cause I don't do any. All these catch you slipping. Hope I find the truth while I'm alive. Before I say goodbye. Before they tell me all the I did was just a lie. This really ain't my life. Taking out this notebook every day. Writing down my feelings cause it makes me feel okay. Promise you I take you from that life you living now. But then we hit the ground. They say that they we running down your villas. No, they probably looking cause they know that I'm cooking. That's probably what they took it. I wish I told you all that's in my head instead. I don't give a what you expect, so put your pride to rest. I saw you, now you pull up on me, tell me where you wanna go. 3 a.m.
Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. All right. Here I know. Whoa, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Hey! Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush. Pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I. We too precious. Look, you whip up. Drop your niggle like your niggle can't stitch it. Drop your oxen like a go, you wanna chop it. Drop your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you, say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, take me stop it. Batman plug in and me a move like a electric. It's like a basketball, she take time out. Listen to me silent, listen to me lyrics. I be the man there and me a drop it. I said, Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar, how can I? In a rush.
Are there any thoughts for other qualifiers on game day number 1? Anybody that you're looking at as competition?
Well, the guy I matched with in the finals last year on New Gen Splash, obviously I'm excited because some of the Evans qualified, G. Russ, an incredible dude, qualified as well. So some definitely some good opponents. On New Gen right now, I will say I don't think I'm quite to the level I need to be. So, Splash on New Gen right now is looking pretty good.
We talked to him the other week. He was excited, definitely, for
north of the border in Toronto. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA flattened the draft lottery odds.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. And look at the starters for San Antonio. Young out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Hield. And it's Neto in at the 1 spot. And for Toronto, Johnson is out there with Draymond Green. And there's Klay Thompson. And there's Gordon. And it's Butler in at the 3. A pass to LeBron. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder in a contract year. A solid all-around player, Jimmy Butler, understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
And here are the Spurs. Pass to Neto. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Neto with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Johnson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Butler, makes it off the glass.
You love how fearless Butler can be, charging through contact to get his shot.
Now James. Here's Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young.
And very quietly, Young just continues to be an efficient player, a multi-talented swingman who does a little bit of everything.
Now here's Johnson. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And the wide open shot from Green. And that one goes long.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Hield. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's James. That one misses. Some solid defense from Butler. And Greg along with the foul. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
LeBron kicks to Young. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Hield. On deep. They get the rebound. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Outside Butler. On the wing, Thompson. Loads it up for Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You have to pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. Over Green. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. LeBron's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Gordon to the middle. And there's Green on the assist by Gordon.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Cody Zeller comes in for Young. Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Hield. They now take the lead.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Russell. Bradley, no one around him. And he misses his first shot of the game. San Antonio leading. Neto, the pass to Crowder. Robinson on the wing. Brooks against Crowder. Dishes to Adams. Stolen by Brooks. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Out left to the wing. Back to Bradley. And stolen by Zeller. A minute 20 left to play here in the first. Adams finds Neto. Goes back up. And Adams with the slam.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. Kicks it out to Bradley. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Knocked away. Here's Zeller. It's hauled in by Brown. Raptors trail by 3. The drive by Russell. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Right side Robinson. Adams down low. Brown on him. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Bradley. The feed to Russell. Kicks it out to Bradley. He's looking for Russell and finds him. That will count. And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Spurs lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from...
More delicate than defense.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they've built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Raptors 5 right now. Dylan Brooks out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Russell. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Neto. Outside Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. 13 feet away. And Thibault sends it back. Isaac kicks to Brooks. Russell feeling it out a bit. Drives to the hoop. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
San Antonio calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Cody Zeller. Fields checked in for Crowder. And it's LeBron in for Raul Neto.
And really it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you would have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James, the pass to Young. Robinson kicks to LeBron. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Johnson outside. Gordon, the pass to Green. On the wing, Thompson shoots it. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Butler sends it back.
Known for being a strong defender, Butler takes pride in blocking shots.
Gordon against Valanciunas. And it's Gordon penetrating. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Robinson dishes to Young. Pass to Hield. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Back to Butler. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. Toronto, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Kept alive. Here's Valanciunas. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
Here's Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Hield.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
The hustle they're showing on the offensive glass has been excellent so far. Those putbacks always pay off.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Toronto trailing. Here's Russell. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Raul Neto's checked in for James. Here's Russell. A special move before the shot. Russell's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Neto, the pass to Zeller. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The pass to Russell. Shoots the 3. Rebound San Antonio. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Crowder goes in. Feeds to Adams. He doesn't hit that one.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play. Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Left side, Bradley. Passes to Thybulle. Back to Bradley. Brooks outside. It's deflected. Crowder hit the steal. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so all right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. Remember, they trailed after one, but a great second quarter gives them a 2-point lead at the break. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy. Kind of like Shaq's suit.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now you have to like what we're seeing from Keldon Johnson.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Hield. And it's Neto in at the point. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
On the wing, James. He's guarded by Johnson. LeBron kicks to Hield. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Neto. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. And he finishes nicely on the lane. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Raptors. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Maybe not the high-flying finisher you typically see at the end of this play, but Clay effective.
And, Steve, we know Thompson missing, effectively 2 seasons. That can take a mental toll on a player for sure.
Kevin, 2 years is a long time in NBA years. Klay Thompson knows it won't be easy coming back. But everyone wants to see him return to his old form.
Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Neto. He trains the quick shot. And the Spurs lead by 1. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Thompson from long range. A rebound by Hield.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Valanciunas. Another shot. Goes up again. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
All period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Kicks it out to Gordon. And there's the pass to Johnson. Inside. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Neto with the bucket.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Outside Gordon. Bob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
For San Antonio, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Brown's checked in for Toronto. Russell comes in for Draymond Green. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Steven Adams comes in for Young. Jay Crowder's checked in for Raul Neto. Robinson is subbed in for Buddy Hield. No one near James as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
What confidence from the veteran. LeBron good at realizing when to shoot the 3 ball.
Outside Butler. Gordon for 3. Crowder pulls it in. Spurs leading by 4. Passes it to James. And here is Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
And here's Russell. 6 points for him. Butler takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 6 points for Butler.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
1:39 left to play in the third. The drive by LeBron. Back to Adams. Pass to Lopez. Over Gordon. And it's off the back rim. No good. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got 8.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
1:12 left here in the third quarter. LeBron shot is off. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And an active player, Gordon
could be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
Some changes for Toronto. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Moses Brown. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Thompson. The Spurs also with the sub. Zeller, he's checked in for Robin Lopez.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Pass to Thybulle. Out to Russell. Driving the lane. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
And the pass to Robinson. Here's Adams. The shot will not fall. Isaac with some nice D. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Yeah, easy call.
For San Antonio, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Shooting for San Antonio.
Robinson hits them both. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Right side, Russell. Here's Isaac. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
It's all tied in Toronto, and we'll be back with you right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Activity. It's the 4th quarter.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Bradley is out there with Russell. Then it's Brooks. And it's Isaac in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
A developing shot maker. I'm a fan of Russell's unwavering commitment to his craft.
Robinson on the wing. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Russell against Adams. A drive by Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
The shot by LeBron, no good. Russell kicks to Brooks. He's looking for Thybulle and finds him.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And when you watch Dylan Brooks play, you know, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Adams. Buddy Hield comes in for Robinson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Crowder. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Healed against Russell. Now, here's Thibault. Toronto needs to get off the shot. So with a wide open look. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
In one eye scanning the floor, the other on the clock. Russell drains it himself.
Bradley passes to Isaac, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Isaac's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by Brooks. The kick out to Young. A floater. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Raptors call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Here's Green. Here's Toronto now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here he goes.
Draymond is such a multi-talented player. He continues to develop his drive to the basket.
His second personal foul.
Free throw good, Green.
Team foul. At the line for Toronto.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot by Hield, nobody around, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Johnson, and he converts the layup. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
LeBron passes to Neto. Hield with it. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
That one doesn't go. Good D by Thompson. Green kicks to Gordon. Out to Thompson. Passes it to Green. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Thompson for the triple. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to Valanciunas. Takes the 3. Here's Young. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Butler feeling out of it. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists in the game. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Russell, who's checked in for Draymond Green. San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 1:12 left here in the 4th quarter.
San Antonio with the timeout.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Heel the pass to Neto. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Yo, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and limb, please try someone else.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And stolen by Butler. The dish now to Thompson. Outside Gordon. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. Healed from outside. Got a piece of it. And he stays with it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
James has a 2-pointer. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we can do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Plan B， 电话打不通，不再复去，录音棚里做着新专辑。黑 T， 黑 Pink， 黑头发，黑帽，黑眼镜，黑 One， 当然都是贵宾。我是一个比地球更高的卫星。黑钻 ，Yeah，AP， 按下宝宝按钮让敌人追击。电话来个响，开个跨会议，先给一下账或者看看汇率。你的老板他要给我面子，来读外来网，从来不受任何限制。和我近距离接触，只能通过电视。我拉着黑的黑，甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里，哪里就有。
Oh, it's a gnat in here. Get out of here, Nat. You got something to tell me, Nat? You got something you want to tell me, Nat? Cuff my... Place myself on house arrest. Locked in. Judge, jury, bailiff, bet. When it rains, I'm dry. Sun shines, I'm wet. Push up. Doing about 50-11 sets. Ignoring your text like sweet babies who cry in the church. Or if your partner got yesterday in school, come first. My favorite color's yellow. Maybe cause I'm mellow. And I got so much style. It's probably cause I'm ghetto. My mommy never cooked the Cosby dinner. And oftentimes I took a L from Mrs. Winters. But I'm getting off the subject. Off the boat, got my luggage. But the quote, packed light, starts to echo through my mind. So I'm rushing now, hushing now. Laid my suitcase down like prom night. Tossing memories, socks, thoughts who pretend to be